Greetings to all. Today I, Sakshi Chamel, is going to give a presentation on regulatory requirements for drug product, that is novel therapies obtaining NDA. Table of content: novel drug and its regulatory requirements, new molecular entities, rules for approval of novel drug, new approaches for, that is fast track and approval, and CDSCO rules for novel drug marketing. Novel drug and its regulatory requirements. So what is a novel drug? A novel drugs are often innovative products that serve previously unmet medical needs and are sufficiently helpful to advance the patient treatment. So basically novel drugs are the drugs that may be available in market which haven't met the previously unmet needs, and they basically are used to meet the patient, to increase the patient treatment, that is way for various surviving the life-threatening illnesses. When it comes to the development of new drug and the therapies and the biological products, the FDA's CDER, that is Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, provide a clarity of to drug developers that what are the necessary elements and what are the necessary designs regarding the drug and what applications they have to file during this process. To do so, CDER relies on its understanding on the basic science and the products by testing and manufacturing procedures and the diseases and the conditions, because they must be aware of the recent diseases and so that they can approve the drugs on the priority basis. Each year, CDER approves a wide range of products. Like in giving the example of 2022, CDER approved 26 drugs till now. New molecular entities, that is the NMEs. Certain drugs are classified as new molecular entities for the purpose of FDA review. Many of these products contain active moieties that FDA has not previously approved, either as a single ingredient or as a part of a drug product. So we know that a drug is not a single entity, it is API plus the various excipients. So approval of each and everything should be in process. These products frequently provide important new therapies for the patients. Some drugs are characterized as NMEs for administrative purpose, but nonetheless contain active moieties that are closely related to active moieties in product that FDA has previously approved. So when you look at this slide, it basically shows the database of the FDA site, which shows that till now that is 30th of September 2022, the last drug, that is the 26th drug, was approved. That was a novel drug like Ligobi, that was approved for the treatment of in therapeutic cholinergic carcinoma harboring fibroblast growth factors receptor 2 gene fusion other rearrangement. So this was approved for this reason. So the till now 26 novel drugs have been approved by CDER. The other drugs include, so various other 24 other drugs were also included, like Omlonti, etc. So basically they were mainly for like some were for carcinomas, some were for the someone for the hypertension. So basically various things that need immediate treatments. Rules for approval of a new drug. CDER used several regulatory pathways to expedite the development and approval of a novel drug. These pathways utilize a range of approaches that can enhance development efficiency and shorten the timelines. These approaches can include more interactions between CDER staff and drug developers, great program design flexibility, and shorten the timelines for the review of applications. So basically this suggests that it is a very flexible process because each drug varies and each disease varies. So novel drug is not basically for a particular thing, a particular disease or something. Novel drug can be for anything. So it has to be flexible, and the development of that product should be flexible, and the requirements are also flexible for that. Now the analysis of the target condition and available treatments. So basically there is the analysis is done, like what is the target condition on which that novel drug is particularly being used, and for that we have to register that drug. Next is assessment of benefit and risk for clinical data. So obviously when we go for a clinical data, we always take care in mind that benefit and risk ratio should always be appropriate, and the strategies for managing these risks. All drugs have risk because there is no drug without any adverse event, so we have to manage the risk. That benefits should be more than the risk. Now the approaches for that is fast testing and approval. How can we go for the testings? Many of the novel drugs CDER approved in 2017 are notable for their potential positive impact and unique contribution to the quality medical care and patient treatment. In almost all cases, medicines that qualify for these pathways are addressed for serious, rare and difficult to treat diseases because they are in substantial needs. So we have to provide the drugs immediately. So these are the novel drugs that do not take time to be approved. In the US, accelerated pathways including fast track, breakthrough therapy designation, accelerated approval and priority review, these are the processes that are being followed for the approval. Like first talking about the fast track approval, fast track designated drugs have the potential to address unmet medical needs. So basically the thing remains same, that they have to address unmet needs that haven't been the diseases that haven't been treated, or the diseases that require more cure. The purpose is to provide important new drugs to the patient earlier, before the time, because we all know that it takes about 8 to 10 years for a drug to market. So we don't have that much time. Like in the time of COVID, we didn't have that much time. We cannot wait for 8 to 10 years for the particular drug. So fast track approval was performed over there. Fast track addressing a broad range of serious conditions. Any drugs being developed to treat or prevent a condition with no current therapies obviously is directly at an unmet need. If there are available therapies, a fast track drug must show some advantages over availability therapies, like showing a superior effectiveness. So why do we consider that a novel drug? Show that it has a superior effectiveness than the previous drug that was available for that disease, avoiding serious side effects that were available before, and improving the diagnosis of serious conditions where early diagnostics results and improve the outcomes, decrease clinical sufficiency toxicity. The drugs that can reduce toxicity are basically more preferred. Fast track speed new drug development process. Obviously by this method we can develop and market the drug in a very faster rate. Next is breakthrough therapy. The breakthrough therapies are the drugs with preliminary clinical evidence demonstrating that the drug may result in substantial improvement on the least one clinical significant endpoint. So basically it has a previous clinical evidence that it will perform very well in this field. Breakthrough therapy includes all the fast track approval processes as well as more intense FDA guidelines. So they have more intense FDA guidelines on efficient drug development. Breakthrough therapy designation is designed to help shorten the development time of a potential new therapy. Now is the priority review. The priority review. A drug receives a priority review if CDER determines that the drug could potentially provide a significant advancement in the medical care. So basically each and every review process has the same definition. FDA created a two-tiered system for review sign, that is standard review and priority review. The drug is received with 6 months in priority review instead of 10 months under standard review. Now the accelerated approval. The accelerated approval process allows FDA more flexibility with endpoints that can be used to approve a drug that offers benefit over current treatment for the serious and threatening illnesses. So basically in this the approval process is accelerated. Now the CDSCO rules for novel drug marketing. The novel drug approval process are divided into three phases. The first phase is pre-marketing, meant for discovery, development and clinical studies. The second phase for marketing authorizations, and the third is post-marketing. Firstly, preclinical studies of the drugs are completed to ensure the efficacy and safety of the drug, and thereafter they are sent to conduct that is the second, when the second phase arises, that is from phase 1 to phase 4 of a clinical trials. So in that we optimize the drug and we check the various dosage, what dosage is to be given to the patients, and then we go for the post marketing surveillance. And post marketing surveillance tells about the drug therapy benefits and risk ratios and everything. So thank you.